What's going on, people? What is going on? Try to get this camera together. Let me put a poll up. What up, y'all? What's going on? It's good Thursday. 1 o'clock. I'm off today. Tomorrow is 24th. A lot going on today. A lot of issues trending. Boosie and Trump. Jim Jones on Drake. Bow Wow and Leveon Bell. Going back and forth. Who's the biggest in Columbus? I'm from Ohio. I'm about 3 hours away from Ohio. Let me put this on Do Not Disturb. I live 3 hours away from Columbus. So I'm an Ohio boy. Bow Wow. Yeah, he is one of the biggest in the music industry, right? But Leveon Ball said something real important. We're gonna get into it in about like a minute. If y'all in the chat, let me know where y'all from. Let me know where y'all from. If y'all in the chat, hit that like button, turn us up. We're gonna start in about 1 minute. Just dropped a video on Jim Jones. Jim Jones did a dope interview. Came out yesterday. If you want to watch I'll drop the video today. The video is about Jim Jones reacting to Drake's UMG lawsuit. If you want to watch the full interview, link is in the description in my video. Dope interview though. I'm surprised it got low views. That interview don't have that many views, but it's a dope interview. Good interview. I just dropped the video like about a half hour ago. It's on the channel. If you want to watch the full video, look, it's in the description. What up, y'all? Let me know where y'all from if y'all in here. I'm about to start. Let me know where y'all from. Rep y'all city, rep y'all state, rep y'all country. Because we talking Bow Wow popping his ish. He was popping it. Or he was hype after Ohio State. Shout out to Ohio State. Champions. Ohio State won the championship, and Bow Wow was definitely feeling himself. Definitely was probably on some liquid courage. Me like Barat. Shout out Barat in the chat. Shout out Barat. If you don't know, you haven't been on my channel, I drop content every day. Hip hop news, black culture, recovery, life, spirituality. I cover all those. Me like, please. Barat. Shout out Barat. Let me know where you from, Barat. Barat tat. Yeah, let me know where you're from. If y'all in here, let me know where y'all from. Rep y'all city, state. Hit that like button. Turn us up. It's a free way to support the channel. We got super chats, we got super thanks, and we got Cashapp, the 7-day thing on Cashapp. If y'all want to help support the channel, subscribe mine. Barat, where you from? Barat? If y'all in here, let me know where y'all from. Rep y'all city, y'all state. We about to start in like 2 seconds. Yeah, we about to start. So Bow Wow, Ohio State won the championship. Bow Wow went live. I think it was on Instagram. And if y'all got questions, let me know. I got my eye on the chat. Turkey. Are you from in the country? Turkey. Okay, then you from Turkey. I love when I got people that ain't from America in the chat. I love that. It's so easy on YouTube to reach so many people. It's wild. So easy, right? So quick. Bow Wow. Ohio State won the championship. I'm from Warren, Ohio. I'm about 3 hours away from Columbus. That's where Ohio State is in Columbus. I'm 3 hours away. I got family in Columbus, actually. But Bow Wow got on his where is you from, Barat? I'm from Warren, Ohio. It's a small city, little small city, about an hour from Cleveland. It's about 20 minutes from Youngstown, Ohio. Youngstown's a little bigger city. There's like couple celebrities from Youngstown have came out of there, like Kelly Pavlik. That's like the biggest one I know for. But yeah, all the way from Cleveland. So Bow Wow, after Ohio State won the championship, he got on live. For some reason, I don't know if somebody made a comment or did Leveon Ball made a comment towards him, but he said, I'm the biggest out of, he didn't even say Ohio though. He didn't even say the whole state. He said, I'm the biggest out of Columbus, right? Now that's really specific. That's because look, if you think about it, what other celebrities, I don't know a lot that came out of Columbus, Ohio. I don't know a lot. I guess Le'Veon Bell is from Columbus. So he said, look, I do 10 million. I put on performances. I put on events that's like 5 million, 10 million, bringing out the whole city in Columbus. He said, until y'all do that, I'm the biggest. I'm the biggest to do it from Columbus. He was popping it. Now, Le'Veon Ball answered him, and his response to Bow Wow was crucial, right? And was really, he didn't call him out his name or nothing crazy, right? Real respectful. He said, look, when I was playing ball, when I was in the league, Le'Veon Bell played for the Pittsburgh Steelers. When he was a good running back for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He might have played for another team, but I'm not sure what other team. He said, look, Bow Wow, when he was all that money, Bow Wow was popping and talking about how much money he made, how much money he got, right? Okay, that's what does that mean, right? You made a lot of money. Good for you, right? He said, what have you done for the city? What, Bow Wow, what have you done for Columbus, Ohio, the city, the state you're from? For one, a lot of people don't know Bow Wow is from Columbus, from Ohio, because the record label he signed to, So Def, is from Atlanta, and he lives in Atlanta. He was on Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta edition. Like, a lot of people think Bow Wow is from Atlanta. He's not. He's from Ohio. And he reps Atlanta because he probably lived there, right? And he does live there. So he reps Atlanta a lot, but he is from Ohio. Now, with that being said, Le'Veon Bell said, what have you done for the city? He was talking about all this money he made, all these millions he got, all these shows that he put on that cost millions of dollars. But what are you doing with your money? What have you done to give back to your community? If you make it, right? If you make it, and if you're successful, and if you don't give back to your community, I feel like there's something wrong with that, right? Especially if you making money like Bow Wow, like any of these rappers that make it big, because they know they came from the bottom, they came from the mud. They probably grew up in poverty, probably grew up poor, right? So Bow Wow, you popping all this ish about you the biggest out of Columbus, you got the most money out of Columbus, but what are you doing for your community to give back to the community, right? That you came from. If you ain't doing nothing, then what's the purpose? Who cares how much money you got? If you're not giving back, who cares? It's our job. It's our job. I feel like in my opinion, it's our job that if we make it big, if I ever make it big, I'm giving back to my community. I'm going back to my hood, going back to the city I'm from, putting money, investing money in programs, non-profit organizations. I'm doing that type of stuff, right? Le'Veon Bell said he put on he put on youth football camps every year he was in the league in Columbus, right? This is where he's from. So they were battling. they were going back and forth about who's the biggest out of Columbus. Now, I definitely don't think Bow Wow is the biggest from Ohio. Definitely don't think. He said Columbus specifically. And I think he was smart in saying that, because we got MGK. He's from Ohio, Cleveland. We got Bone Thugs and Harmony from Ohio, Cleveland. There's been Cat Williams. He's from Cincinnati, Ohio. We got a lot of people that are successful that were born and raised in Ohio, right? A lot. I think even Steve Harvey. I think Steve Harvey is from Ohio, right? So he said Columbus, Ohio. There really ain't nobody in the rap game, right? That's in Ohio that was from Columbus. I can't think of one, not one other rapper that came out of Columbus. And he said, Le'Veon Bell said, look, you was popping, right? You was on top of the industry. At one point, when he first came out, when he was a kid, a teenager, he was one of the biggest rappers in the game. Le'Veon Bell said, you didn't come back and do no features with no Columbus artists. You ain't come back and do no features with no Ohio artists at all. You didn't come back, reach back out and try to pull out some of the people that and some of the talent that's in your city or in your state. He didn't do that. He did not. As soon as he made it, he was off to Atlanta. And I ain't never heard of Bow Wow coming back to Columbus. Like I said, I'm 3 hours away. I ain't never heard of Bow Wow coming back and doing nothing for Ohio, anything, nothing. And if he did, then it's not public knowledge, right? At all, right? All these celebrities, they want to pop it about how much money they got. Okay, so what? That's good for one person, you, right? How much money you got? What are you doing for the people? What, or are you Trump like? Do you just get all your money, gimme, and then hoard it, and then that's all you do with it? Like, I love this dude, Damon Darling. He's on YouTube, Instagram. Damon Darling. He's not. He says he's rich, right? I know he's not as rich as Bow Wow or nothing like that, but he gives back to the people. He's like, look, I got all this money. I can't take it with me when I go. If you have an abundance of dollars, if you have more than you need, and you know people are struggling, you should give back. It's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do. I'm not saying go broke giving back to your community, but if you can afford to help, which most of these rich and famous athletes, celebrities, or just people in general that are rich, they got the money to give back. A lot of them are so greedy and don't really care, all about themselves, narcissists, that they will not give back, right? They don't care. I never heard about Bow Wow giving back. Le'Veon Bell, it was a good response. I don't know if Bow Wow responded. We'll see. We'll see if Bow Wow responds. But yeah, Bow Wow don't even live in Ohio. He lives in Atlanta. And a lot of people didn't even know before this that he was from Ohio. I grew up, I remember Bow Wow. And when his first song came out, it was Bow Wow Frenzy on 106 in Park. I'm 38. It was cool that he was from Ohio, and I was a teenager. I did listen to Bow Wow when he first came out, but Bow Wow was always just a little corny to me, right? It's like pop. What's up, Barat? It's like pop rap, right? He wasn't a real rap, and we come to find out that JD, the guy So Def that owns So Def, the producer Jermaine Dupri, he was writing Bow Wow's raps. If you don't write your own raps, I exclude you from even being one of the greats. If you don't write your own raps, if you're a real rapper and you're a real musician, you write. That's what music is. You create it. If you don't create your own lyrics, your own music, I don't consider you a great at all. At that point, you're just a creative player. You're just a actor because someone else is writing your thoughts, your lyrics, your words, right? You're just a puppet, pretty much. You're just reciting what somebody else has already made. If you can't make music yourself, you cannot be one of the greats. I don't care if you sell a billion records. If you sell a billion records as a rapper, it don't matter if you didn't write your own music, to me, in my opinion. And I think a lot of other people would probably agree with me as far as rap and hip hop music. Now, R&B, pop, rock, all these other genres, yeah, okay, people write all the time for them, but hip hop is supposed to be about your life, about your thoughts, your feelings, how you feel about the world. If somebody else is writing it, then it's not your thoughts, it's not how you feel, and it's supposed to come from a real place. Hip hop was the reason why hip hop got so famous, right? Got so big so quickly is because it came from a real place. These people, the first rappers, were talking about their community, what was going on in their community, the poverty, the addiction, just all these things that was going on in the community, police brutality, right? All these things people was talking about when rap first popped off. The reason why it popped off like that is because it was no one had seen something that was so real, right? In music. They was really talking about what was going on in their community. That's how rap started. And I feel like that's how it should still be today. If you don't write your own raps, you cannot be a great on the 7 Day Theory channel. You just can't. You gotta write your own music. That's like the number one thing. That's why Drake, that's why it went so crazy when Meek Mill revealed that Drake had a ghostwriter. Everybody lost their mind when they found out that Drake had a ghostwriter. And now we come to find out years later that a lot of some of the rappers in the 90s was getting lyrics wrote for them. Performance, Loke, yes you can. Well, what you mean yes you can? Performance is 80% of the gig. Performance 80%? I beg to differ. Performance is like, and let me know where y'all from. If you're on the chat, hit that like button, turn this up. Performance is probably, I say like 50%. Because the music, because you can have a hit record, right? A smash record and not perform it at all. It can be played on a CD, it can be played on YouTube, it can be played on the radio. You don't have to perform a record for it to blow up. So no, I would say it's like 40%, the performance. And as far as rapping, I'm talking about rapping specifically, hip hop. It's supposed to come from a real place. That's why people get so upset when they find out that, oh yeah, so-and-so who we thought had the dopest lyrics had a ghostwriter, right? Hip hop. Now the other genres, yeah, you can have a ghostwriter in R&B. Nobody cares. You can have a ghostwriter in rock and roll or country music, whatever. Hip hop comes from a real place, right? That's why it blew up. That's why it got so big, and it's still that big, is because it comes from a real place. These lyrics speak to your soul with some of these artists, right? Especially like a Tupac, right? If we found out Tupac didn't write his own lyrics, that'd be wild. Like that, he would, in my eyes, he would not be considered a great. The reason why he's so great is because these were his actual thoughts. This is how he actually thought. This was his actual, this was his person, right? Even though a lot of artists, it's them, but it's them blown up, right? So like when they're rapping or when they're making music, it's their personality, but it's blew up a little bit. You know what I mean? Some people, it's totally fake. Some rappers' image is totally made up. Like a Slim Jesus. Y'all remember Slim Jesus when he went viral? He did he did his first interview on Vlad and said, "Oh yeah, that was all fake. I just like to rap like that, talking about riding on his ops and carrying Blicky and all. You know what I mean? He was rapping about everything that he did not do. So some artists are their whole image is just conjured up. They're a creative player. That's all it is. So yeah, I would say performance is like 40%. Let me know where y'all from in the chat. If y'all got questions, let me know. Hit that like button if you in here. Turn this up. 7 Day Theory. If you're not, subscribe. I drop content every day. We're gonna get into Jim Jones. Jim Jones. He's been trending for like 3 weeks. Like ever since that interview came out when he was talking about Cameron, he's been trending ever since. He released a diss record. He shot a video for that. He got a new album dropping, so it's called on the church steps. He got an album dropping, and we do have super thanks and super chats. If y'all do any one of those, I will shout y'all out. He's dropping the album, right? So he's going all over doing interviews. He did an interview that just yesterday. It didn't get that many views, but it's a dope interview. I just my newest video on the channel is about this interview. And if you want to watch the full interview, it's in the description. The link is. So he's in this interview, and the interviewer asked him, "All right, what do you think of Drake suing UMG?" He's like, "What?" He's like, "You think something's wrong with that, right?" And the interviewer, the way he proposed the question, it was like the way he said the question, you could tell the interviewer had a problem with Drake suing UMG. Now, Jim Jones spoke nothing but facts in that interview. For one, him and Drake are close. Drake grew up listening to Dipset. He likes Jim Jones. They did a performance together. He dressed like Dipset. He rocks with Jim Jones. Drake does, and Jim Jones likes Drake. He said he's one of the greats. But he said, look, this ain't the streets, right? The rap industry is not the street industry. It's a business. It's an industry. It's legitimate, right? It is not the streets. So For one, that's one. Then he said a civil lawsuit, right? What is what Drake is doing is not the same as picking up the phone, dialing 911, and calling the police and telling on somebody. So he said Drake is what he's doing is not snitching. Every day somebody is going to court and getting sued, whether it's a company suing somebody or it's a celebrity or a rapper or a musician suing somebody else, a person or a business. This stuff happens every day. The reason why Drake is getting so much backlash from this UMG lawsuit is because, and it's all about optics, right? This is hip hop, and while it's not snitching, the optics looks bad, right? You just lost. This is why he's getting backlash, I think. You just was in a rap battle, right? The people you're suing, even though he's not suing Kendrick Lamar, he's suing UMG, but he's suing over a song that beat him in the rap battle. This is why he's getting so much backlash. Because I'll admit it. While I'm all for Drake suing, I think it's fine. Because look, I'm all for the little guy going against the big conglomerate company and winning or trying to win. These record companies, these businesses, we know they shady. They've been shady. Some of them are downright evil, for real. And they've been doing artists dirty from the beginning of the music industry. So I'm all for Drake, who is, even though he's rich, UMG is way bigger than him, right? It's a whole record company that's been around for years and years. But the optics of it in hip hop and him suing over a song that he lost to, that's why he's getting so much backlash. It looks like he's like crying because he lost. Because I'm gonna ask y'all, let me know in the chat. Y'all think, do y'all think if Drake would have won the battle, would he sue UMG? Would he have still sued him? I want to know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Let me know where y'all from. If y'all in here, hit that like button, turn us up. We got super chats too, super thanks. You do either one of those, I will shout you out. But let me know what y'all think. Do you think Drake would sue UMG if he won the battle? I think no, he definitely wouldn't. He wouldn't have sued. He would have been too busy on his victory lap, enjoying his victory, to be worried about suing. He would not even care. He would not even care to sue them because he won the battle. So this is why I say he's getting so much backlash. But at the same time, he's not wrong, right? People, all these celebrities, all these rappers, entertainers, Cardi B's one of them, right? They sue people all the time. They do not get backlash like Drake is getting right now. Cardi B, who she sued? She sued Tasha K. Somebody that, and she sued him for the same thing Drake is suing UMG for. She sued her for defamation, for spreading lies about her, saying something about her that's not true. That's what defamation is. She sued Tasha K, someone who is not a company, it's not a business, right? Even though she has a YouTube channel, she sued somebody that is less famous than her, that has less money. But Cardi B, I ain't hear nobody speak about Cardi B like they speaking about Drake's lawsuit at all. Everybody was all for it, for real. And then Chris Brown, if y'all didn't hear, this just hit the news yesterday. Chris Brown had a documentary come out on HBO Max from Warner Brothers, WB. It came out like 2 months ago in November or December. And they talk about Chris Brown. They have this woman on, they hide her face. She said he smacked her, he punched her, he did all this to her, right? Chris Brown is now suing Warner Brothers, right? Drake is suing Universal, which is a movie company too. And now Chris Brown is suing Warner Brothers for this documentary because he said for the same thing Drake is suing for. I don't hear nobody talking about. I don't hear nobody talking about, oh, Chris Brown suing. Why he suing? He a snitch, right? I don't hear none of this talk. It's just like I said, it's the optics from Drake losing the battle. That's all it is. It's just Kenny. What up? It's just Kenny. Was you in here, Kenny? Was you in here for the other live? I think it was you. Good afternoon, my brother. Good afternoon, Ken. Shout out to Kenny. Shout out to Kenny. I think let me know if you was in here for another the other live I did. I think a couple of days ago you was in here. Yeah. So yeah, the Drake is getting so much backlash, but this stuff happens every day. Companies sue people sue companies, people sue for plagiarism. Well, Tasha K was doing a lot. She was doing a lot, like I said. But that's what I'm saying though. Drake is suing a whole big, evil, corrupt company, right? Tasha K was suing one person that had way less money than her. So that's what I'm saying. Nobody got backlash like Drake is getting backlash, but I understand why he's getting backlash. For one, it's hip hop. Even though Cardi B, she's a hip hop artist too, so the same rules should apply to her. Yeah. Oh, Kenny. Yeah. Kenny, you was in here. Yeah. Shout. Yeah. That's what's up. Thanks for tuning back in, brother. So, Drake is doing the same thing Cardi B did. Cardi B didn't get no backlash, but I think it's because of the battle and the simple fact that he lost. It looks like he can't take a loss. It looks like he can't man up. Real men know how to take wins, and women. Real men and women know how to take their wins, and they know how to take their losses, right? And it looks like Drake is just crying, being a big baby by him suing, right? Because he lost. That's where I think the backlash is coming. A lot of people try to say, "Oh, it's snitching." It ain't snitching. It just ain't. Snitching is going to court, pointing somebody out and being like, "Oh yeah, he hit me, or he or she hit me, or whatever," or calling the police on somebody, right? Or you get locked up and then you tell on somebody. That's what snitching is. Standing on the line. Don't make none. Don't make none. Standing on the line. I don't know what you're talking about. But what, I don't know what that is. That a question or a statement? Let me know if you got a question. Standing on the line. Let me know if you got a question. But if y'all ain't here, hit that like button. Turn this up. So yeah, the Drake thing is all about optics. He just lost the battle, and people are trying to say he snitched. No, look, these are civil matters. These court proceedings, nobody goes to jail. If Drake loses or if UMG loses, none of them go to jail. It's all about money and being what if they win or lose, Drake will be paid money if he wins. If he loses, he won't get no money. He's not standing on the line. My phone, bro. My phone messed up. Okay. Yeah, let me stand on the line. Let me know if you got I like your comment, but let me know if you got a question too. This dude looks like he definitely you wild and no Diddy. No Diddy. I expect that from somebody with a name called No Diddy. I expect that from somebody with a name No Diddy. Really, your name should be Diddy. It just should be Diddy from that comment. Pause. It should be Diddy. You got to change your name, bro. Change your name to Diddy. Get rid of the no. That's standing on the line. That's crazy. Yeah, real talk. Yeah, you need to change his name to Diddy because that whole comment was no Diddy, right? But you saying something like you're Diddy. And who tells another grown man he looks like he gets his clapped? That's wild. That's wild. Why would you even be worried about it? It's the pink shirt. Real men wear pink. Let's be honest, okay? I'm a real man. I'm straight as Indian here. For everybody that's LGBT, I love everybody. That's good for y'all. That's just not me. But everybody's entitled to love who they love and do what they want to do. Right? Crazy work. No Diddy. Crazy work. Yeah, it is crazy work. What you just said. Now, he also said, Jim Jones in this interview, he also said, Drake, if some rappers got together and sued a big conglomerate like UMG, Universal Music Group, right? Everybody know Universal Studios, they own all. That's them. These people that own these companies, they are not us. They are not of the culture. They're not black. Damn near 90% of them, right? These people that own companies are not black. They're not of the culture. All they care about is their money, their bottom dollar. That's it. Drake suing and then Drake suing and then blaming streamers for endangering his safety while actively using them to promote his music is weird. That's crazy work. Shout out to It's Just Kenny. That's a good comment. Yo, it's pink though, and what it's yeah, you wildin', dude. Yeah, Diddy wildin' in the chat. We always you gonna have that one troll that's in the stream always. You always gonna have that one troll. But standing on the line. But what's up with the actual case? He's suing for how the company is backing the statements made on Kendrick's song, yeah, or just period by basically letting dude battle and knowing it's gonna hurt. No, he's suing for defamation. Do you know what defamation is? If you know what that is, it's just pretty much saying something publicly that's not true about somebody, right? So People sue for defamation all the time. Like I said, Tasha K, she got sued by Cardi B and she lost because she was saying stuff that wasn't true. If you say something publicly and you say it as a fact and you don't have no proof behind it, the person you're talking about can sue you for defamation. Now, he's suing for what was said in the song. The claims made about him saying that he's a predator, right, to underage people. You know, y'all know the line. What's the line? Certified lover boy, certified. Yeah, that line. That's the reason why he's suing, because in that song, Kendrick makes that claim against Drake. And so that's what he's saying is not true. That's what he's saying. That's what the whole case is about. He also says that they were using bots, right, to boost up Not Like Us numbers. And Drake claims he has receipts about this. He says he got bot receipts. He says he knows for a fact that they were using bots to pump up Not Like Us. He even said that UMG got Kendrick the Super Bowl deal, or tried to, or like helped him get the Super Bowl halftime show. But I want to go back to It's Just Kenny. What did you say? You said where is it? It's Just Kenny. Drake suing them streamers. So suing streamers, that's wild. Somebody told me this at work. I did not know he was suing streamers. For one, this man Drake went on a live stream world tour. He was going on whatever popped in live streamer. He was going on XO, and he went on somebody else's, Aiden Ross, right? But now you suing streamers for talking about you. They endanger your life. What? Are you crazy? This is what I'm talking about. And this is what I don't like. This was the part I don't like. And the video's on the channel. Y'all can check it out, about Drake suing UMG. The more, and I argue, the more we get to know Drake, the less hip hop he is. And the more we get to know the actual person behind Drake, the image, right? He is less and less of the culture, less and less hip hop that we get to know of him. If you a real dude, if you really of that cloth, you're not suing those streamers. And then you went on a world tour, a live stream YouTube world tour, and kept dissing Kendrick. Kendrick was not talking about you, right? Kendrick kept it in the music. He kept it hip hop. He kept it G. He kept it player. He went on the live. He was on. He was on. What was it? The Raptors game. They was playing somebody, and what's his name? The basketball player that was in the Not Like Us video. He was DeRozan. He was throwing shots at dissing DeRozan when they was interviewing Drake during the game. Then he goes on Aiden Ross's and he disses Kendrick. He goes on XO's live stream, says you going to beat me with facts, not fairy tales. But you got beat though. With the fairy tales, whether it's fairy tales or not, you got beat, right? And he said stuff about Kendrick that ain't true. He was talking about his girl got a baby by his friend, said that he hits on her and all that. He was saying stuff that ain't true either. The fact is he lost and he was in his feelings. And so he went on this world tour trying to diss Kendrick, and he did not keep it player. You can tell that he is in his feelings about his loss. He can't take an L. What did Pusha T showed you? Pusha T really showed us the real Drake, like what happens when he actually loses. He's one of those people that cannot stand to lose. He's one of, y'all know the kid, right? That when y'all was playing ball as a kid, he brought the basketball, and when he was about to lose, not even before the game was over, when he just even knew he was about to lose, he took his ball and went home. That's who Drake is. That's who Drake is. Oh, I'm losing? Okay, all right. Y'all ain't nobody playing. I'm taking my ball. I'm going home. That's who Drake is. There's always one kid in a basketball in the neighborhood that's like that. That's Drake. He can't take an L. He just can't. Like he's not man enough to take it. His ego is too big that he can't take to lose. And that's all that is ego. Is ego, straight ego. Let me see. How do you do your makeup? I don't do makeup, brother. He is not suing streamers. Oh, he's not suing streamers? Okay, I thought he was. I thought I heard he was suing streamers. So who said that he was suing streamers? Not gonna lie, then why they be with dude, but then playing the one song that's gonna hurt his career the most? You feel me? I don't think he can really do that, but I feel what you're saying for sure. Yeah, no, I feel you on that. Like I said, I feel like he is right for suing because it is defamation. And this is his label, who he's been with. So I get it. So he feels hurt about it, even though that's Kendrick's label too. So he feels hurt about how they were trying to push Kendrick record more than they was backing his. So yeah, if I was an artist, I'd be like, well, y'all was backing that. Y'all wasn't doing that for y'all wasn't boosting my diss record up like that. So and if I found that out, I'll sue too. I'll sue too. Drake, I don't feel like Drake is wrong for suing. I said the optics of it is bad. That's why he's getting the backlash. That's a good comment though. Stand on the line. It's just Kenny, but he is using them to promote and then turning around and blaming them for listening to Kendrick music and accusing UMG for not copyright striking them for that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, both things are true. Like, yeah, if they're both on the label, then yeah, they're supposed to be both treated fairly, right? So you can't be mad at them for playing his record, but he can be mad at the fact that they used fake AI bots to boost Kendrick records and not his. I feel like he's not wrong for being mad at that part. But as far as the record was going to go. The record is a smash hit. It's one of the biggest diss records ever in hip hop. Regardless if they use bots or not, it was out of this world. It was on Mars. It was going to blow up regardless. So it really didn't matter but I understand where Drake is coming from. Because I'd be pissed too if I learned that from my label. Drake fake. Drake, the more we get to know Drake, the more fake we see he is not cut from that cloth. He just ain't. He's from, and he ain't even from, let's talk about it. He ain't even from America. He ain't even from, that's where hip hop started. This brother is from Canada, okay? Canada, the place that's known for maple syrup and hockey. That's where Drake is from. Like let's not be. And he was very privileged as a kid. As a teenager, he was on a TV show acting. Like he's not cut from that cloth for real. Euphoria was the best, and in my opinion, was the nail in the coffin. Euphoria, it's just Kenny. Was Euphoria? Was that Kendrick's diss or Drake's diss? For real, my opinion, the best diss song between them was Family Matters. Drake's Family Matters. If Drake would have kept that energy and not released the diss he did after Family Matters, because the one he did after Family Matters, it sounded like he was giving up. So I'm like, oh, I shouldn't even rap no more. Oh, it's all about lies. Like just pretty much just giving up on the whole song. But Family Matters, that energy, that type of style, that rap, how he was rapping on there, I love Family Matters. I think that was the best record for real. Now it's not a pop like radio hit, but it's like a smash like on the backside of the tape deck hit. You feel me? Kendrick's was just so. If you can make this is how you win a rap battle. Kendrick just showed you one of the ways you can win a rap battle. If you can make a hit record, but it's a diss at the same time, you're gonna win every time, because now it's gonna be played all the time, all over the world, on every radio station for months and months and months. So if you can make a hit record, but that's a diss at the same time, you're going to win every time. I'm trying to think who else did that. Wankster from 50 Cent. 50 Cent, that was a diss towards Ja Rule. 6ix9ine did it with the Gummo. With the Gummo, that was a diss towards Trippie Redd. If you can do that, if you can make a smash hit and a diss in one song, you're going to win every time. I don't think AI has anything to do with this. AI, no, I mean like fake bots, like bots, you know what I mean? Like paid for, like fake views, fake numbers, all that. I don't know if it has anything to do with AI, but it was fake, you know what I mean? Like that's what I mean by AI. General, his Zionist clause. Good, shout out to General Joseph Coney. If y'all in here, hit the like button, turn this up. We got super chat, super thanks. You do either one of those, I will shout you out. The famous actor we once know is spiraling. It's just Kenny, for real. Remember he was in a wheelchair? Degrassi. He was on Degrassi, looking wild. Like if you go back and watch that stuff, it looks crazy. It did not age well. I never watched the show. I just be seeing clips. That shit be looking crazy. Hey everyone, Lucas, shout out to Lucas, Kentucky. Lucas, Kentucky, what up? Kendrick's Euphoria and Family Matters got no play because minutes later, Meet the Grams came out. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, okay. Yeah, see, I liked it. I like Family Matters, and then Not Like Us was my two favorite. Euphoria was good though. Euphoria was really good. That's the one where Euphoria is the one where he dug in. He was talking about like he was speaking to like his son, right? And he was saying like how he wasn't like a good man to be his father, right? Yeah, Euphoria was good. Shout out to It's Just Kenny with that comment. Am I on the bottom? Yeah, I'm at the bottom of the chat. All right, that's why he mad. He mad. Yeah, Lily, shout out Lily. Now I think the bots is just an excuse. I mean, it could be, but if he says he got receipts, now do he really got receipts? We'll see. If this goes to trial and everything, the receipts might come out, or he might release them himself. So it could be true, it could not be true. I don't know. It's just a claim right now. We have to wait and see for that. He did say he had receipts though. It's just Kenny. No. But look, we really can't trust Drake. Look, them DMs leaked when he was talking to that one dude, and now he was saying, "Oh, I'm doing this for all artists to make UMG a safer place." He lied to academics and said that those messages were fake. We come to find out those messages was real. The dude that he was messaging on the other side, he released the full message and revealed that no, it's one thing I'm not, and that's a liar. He released the whole thing. Drake was lying. Said the messages was fake. Euphoria builds so beautifully. Yeah, it does. Lily, shout out Lily. Euphoria does build good. Kendrick Lamar is like great at storytelling. Gloria, the song Gloria on his new album, amazing. One of the best records. I think that's my favorite record of the whole year last year is Gloria from a rapper. And then the song on his new album where he raps like Pac and like Tupac, and it's a Tupac beat, killed it. Smashed it. I love both of them songs on that album. Meet the Grams. Let's see. It's just Kenny. That's Meet the Grams. Oh, that's Meet the Grams. Okay, so I like Meet the Grams better than Euphoria. Yeah, Euphoria. I like Meet the Grams then. Yeah. Okay. Good looking. Yeah. Okay. So it's Meet the Grams. Then. Yeah, that Meet the Grams. I love that. I love Meet the Grams. Drake blackface was enough for me. Hey, let's talk about it. The blackface was wild. And before now Drake did explain this, right? And this is what I was talking about. Pusha T. Hold on. Well, lies. Well, let's be real. Act will for Drake and 6ix9ine. No matter what, he will. He a shield. He's a Drake. How you say it? Shield. Like yeah, he will do anything. He rides Drake's meat so hard that he'll diss the whole coast because he likes Drake so much. Resurrection. Oh yeah, Resurrection. Yeah, that's it. I love that song. Gloria and Resurrection, my two favorite. I like Gloria a little bit better because it reminds me of Tupac's Me and My Girlfriend, where you think he's rapping about a girl and then the whole time, and then at the end you find out no, he's rapping about writing about music. He's writing about his pen. Love that song. I was blown away. I'm not gonna lie. The first time I heard Gloria, I really thought he was rapping this whole time about his girlfriend because he'd been with his girlfriend for a long time. I literally thought he was the whole song until the end where he said, I'm not talking about because my pen. I lost my mind, blew my mind. Yeah. Me and my girlfriend, he was talking about, yeah. So this is what I was talking about. Pusha T exposed Drake years ago. Pusha T exposed what happens when Drake is defeated. He exposed and showed how to beat Drake. For one, he destroyed him with that blackface photo. That was wild. Before we got context of that, when he released that photo in that song, I thought it was, I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was over for Drake. I thought his career was about to be done. But he exposed Drake in the fact that when he's getting beat and when he think like instead of he don't have no heart. Drake don't have heart, y'all. As soon as he seen Kendrick was beating him, he pretty much gave up. On that last song, he was giving up the whole song. As soon as he feels like he's losing a little bit, he just quits, right? That's what happened in the Pusha T beef. Pusha T dropped that song, revealed he had a son, revealed the blackface photos. Drake didn't release another song. Drake didn't release another song after that. He gave up completely. Pusha T, Drake had 3 battles, right? He lost 2 of those. He did not keep it player in any of those losses. He did not keep it hip hop in any of those losses at all. For one, the Pusha T beef. This man did a whole interview. Instead of dropping a song, instead of writing more music or writing another disc, this man did a whole interview, an hour long with Elliott Wilson over why he gave up. Like did an interview on why he gave up. Like, Drake, tell me what really happened. Like, he was his counselor or something. Like, I thought I was watching Drake and a therapist. He was really like, oh, it's too far. It's too much to talk about family. Guess what, Drake? You brought up Pusha T's wife first in this first disc. He brought up Pusha T's wife. So I would ask Drake, what's too far? If family's too far, you did that. See, Drake is the type of person he's just such a hypocrite, right? He's that type of person that don't want stuff done to him from other people, but it's okay for him to do it. It's all right when he does it, right? That's the type of person Drake is. He went on, he gave up on Pusha T. Pusha T exposed him. Now we did get information on that blackface photo from Drake. We did get info on that. It was from the photographer that took it. He came up with the idea of showing like black culture throughout the years and like where we started from and where we're at now. When he did that photo op, it wasn't just like Drake was like, oh, let me get in blackface and take a picture. It wasn't like that. But from just seeing that picture, the optics looked horrible. Blackface is one of the worst things that humans ever did. I'm not gonna lie, I can't stand it. The first motion picture in America, Birth of a Nation, white actors, blackface. Horrible movie. It's pretty much making racism look like racist groups look like the Avengers, right? They glorify these racist groups in this movie, and they actually put a black man that's supposed to be black, a white dude in blackface, on trial for something he didn't do and unalives him in the movie because this white woman jumped off a cliff that he was like trying to chase after, but he didn't push her, he didn't do nothing to her. She literally just fell off the cliff by herself. And yeah, Birth of a Nation. That's what I'm talking about, that black people have been so disrespected in America from the beginning. From the beginning, we've been disrespected. From slavery, obviously, of course, duh. And then even after slavery, in the media, we've been disrespected. This is why I went so in on Andrew Schultz for what he said about Kendrick Lamar. This is why I canceled Andrew Schultz myself. Drake is a colonizer. Yeah. Pusha T was ready to go round for round. He was. Pusha T showed the world what type of person Drake really is. For one, he hid his kid from the world. Now look, if you're a celebrity, right? I get the fear you have if you're famous and you have a kid. I get that fear because I'm a father. I got 4 kids. I'm not famous at all, and I'd be scared. I was scared when my 5-year-old first had to go to school, right? And like just putting them out to the world and hoping and praying that nobody does anything to hurt my kid, right? These are the things that parents think of when their kid is growing up and they have to go out into the world by themselves, and you're not right there. But look, Michael Jackson was almost the most famous person ever. Even he revealed that he had kids. Now he covered their face up with masks on camera, but he still said like, all right, yeah, I'm having a kid, or I had a kid. He didn't hide the fact that he was a father. I would never hide the fact that I'm a father. I'm not gonna lie. To me, to being a man or a woman, to me, being a parent, being a father is the greatest title a man can have. I know how it feels not to grow up without a father. That's why I knew when I grew up and I was a man, I was gonna have kids and be a father, because I knew what it was like to grow up without one and being a kid, right? So he hides his kid, and it might have came from a real place, but it looked wild. Like the biggest rap star in America right now, the biggest rapper in the world has a kid and nobody knows it. And Pusha T revealed it in a diss, in a battle. That was a chess move, checkers. That's it. And Drake even said it himself. It was a brilliant move. But at the same time, he said, "Oh, it's too far." You're in a battle, my guy. You're in a battle. If you're in a battle, you better not have skeletons in your closet that other people can find out about. Because guess what? In a battle, that's the whole point of a battle, is revealing something about the other person. If you can reveal something that's damaging to the other person, that's what you're supposed to do. It's a battle. If you think you can't go too far in a battle. Tupac literally messed with Biggie's wife just so he could say, "I messed with your wife, you fat," in a song, just so he could say that. He messed with his wife just so he could say that on the record, because he really did that, right? So if you don't like getting dissed, if you don't like people talking about you or your family, don't battle. Don't battle nobody else. I don't get why they even get started if they can't handle it. General professional victim. Yeah. Let's see. Drake always hits people's family. What? That's a no. It doesn't matter. It's like, and he should have never done it. It's like, well, it doesn't matter. I don't know what the Mr. Show. What kind of evil in you would want for any reason to wear black? Right? Yeah, I get it. But no, like I said, there was an artistic. Like, I would never do it. Like if a photographer came to me and was like, "Look, we're gonna show the different like where black people were in America and where they're at now." And if y'all in the chat, hit that like button, turn this up. I wouldn't do it, right? I'd be like, "Nah, we can do everything else. I ain't doing the blackface." I wouldn't do it. I can't stand blackface. So yeah, that's a good shout out to Lily. That's a good comment, because that looked it crazy when it first dropped. Andrew is a what? Andrew, he's canceled. I said I canceled. So this is why I was speaking about black people, right, being disrespected in America and in media, and in America in general, and just always associated, or people always trying to associate us with negativity or stereotypes or clown on us, or you know what I mean, stuff like that. And what Andrew did to Kendrick on the show, the video's on my channel. I made it months ago when he said this. He said that he would pretty much essay Kendrick Lamar, and ain't nothing Kendrick Lamar can do about it, right? And now this goes back to there's a history, a documented history of white slave owners buck breaking black slaves, right? It's called buck breaking. Now, and that's pretty much what Andrew said that he would do to Kendrick. And so we've been so disrespected from the start in American media that if you don't know the history, then you're just ignorant, right? And I think Andrew definitely knew the history when he said that. I get tired. Like I feel like it's all that disrespect to black people in the media or in the world in general. It's 2025. It needs to stop, because any other race, right? Jewish people, white people, whoever, if we disrespect, or if they get disrespected on TV or wherever in a song, whatever, they expect. Look what happened to Nick Cannon. They expect apologies. They don't tolerate it, and I'm not tolerating it anymore. I've been not tolerating it. I just got a platform now where I can speak about it, but we need to be more like that. Like when somebody says something about the Jewish community, guess what? They got to apologize, or they lose deals, they lose money, they lose careers, all that. That's how it should be when somebody is speaking on black people or black culture. And that's what I feel like Andrew did. I canceled him as a videos on the channel. I was a fan of Andrew but he just blatantly disrespects us, and then he doubled down. Like he didn't say, "Oh no, I was wrong." You know what I mean? He didn't take no accountability. Charlemagne didn't even. He does a show with him. Didn't say nothing to him. Quiet as a church mouse. I don't understand how you, another black man, and your co-host, this white dude, talk to another black man like that, and you ain't say nothing to him. Nothing. Maybe he said something behind the scenes. I don't know, but he should have said something publicly. How you act like you don't say nothing? Look, we got to get out of this mindset of, "Oh, it's my friend, so, or it's my business partner or whatever, so I can't tell them when they wrong." No, if my friend is wrong, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, remember what you said yesterday? Yeah, you was wrong for that. Yeah, you was dead wrong. You should apologize for. You can tell your friends when they wrong. It's okay. Not like we shouldn't. And I argue we shouldn't even need other people to tell us when we're wrong. We should hold ourselves accountable and know, oh yeah, I said something crazy yesterday. Let me go apologize, or let me go try to make this right, right? And Andrew doubled down on it. He still never apologized. I unsubscribed to his channel. I don't watch him no more. Done with him after them Kendrick Lamar comments. For one, King Reese saying a bunch of nothing. If it was the Jewish exactly. Shout out Lily. If it was the Jewish version of blackface, career over. An apology. Look what they did to Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon said, and he didn't even say nothing disrespectful to Jewish people. He really didn't. He said that black people are the original Jewish people, right? That's all he said. That's pretty much the whole thing he said. Where in that sentence of we could be or we are the original Hebrews, where is any disrespect in that? I don't hear none. I don't see none. He got his show canceled because Jewish people own whoever owns the station that his show runs on. Jewish people own that, or a Jewish person owns that. He had to go on an apology tour, all that, right? Vlad the same way. When somebody disrespects a Jewish person, Vlad wants an apology. Vlad wants to talk about him, wants to bring him up to every guest he has on. But Vlad himself disrespected Farrakhan, right? Disrespected one of our most cherished leaders, right? That's been doing it for years and years, Farrakhan. He disrespected Farrakhan, misquoted him, never apologized. Lord Jamar, who used to be a reoccurring guest on Vlad, he stopped doing his show over his Farrakhan comments and the fact that he didn't apologize. And Lord Jamar told him, like, look, no, you need to apologize or we done. If Vlad didn't apologize, Lord Jamar don't do that show no more. And Godfrey, the comedian, he used to be on there every week, every month. He stopped going on there because of that. And big ups to them. Shout out to them for standing on business. That's what I think more of us need to do. Like these Adam 22, these parasite podcasts, I call them. Adam 22, Vlad TV, two of the most biggest podcasts and channels in the culture. And they don't respect our culture, but they eat and live and make millions off of our culture, but blatantly disrespect our legends or our culture. You can listen to Adam 22 for 2 seconds and know he is not cut from that cloth. He stumbled, tripped, fell into his position. He was a BMX rider who used to listen to some SoundCloud rappers, right? And so he interviewed him. That's how he got popping. He is not of the culture, and he definitely don't care about the culture. Right, he got all these gang members interviews and on these podcasts, right? But the minute some gang stuff happened, he like, oh, what are y'all doing? I can't have this around my business. What are you guys doing? Don't bring, right? He be on that type of time when something actually real happens. But you got gang members that you employ daily on your show and interview them and talk about beefs and and diss people and all that. But you don't. But so then why put that energy out to the world? If you don't want that to come to you, don't put that energy out. It's the law of attraction, people. You're gonna get back what you put out. If I'm on some gang-ish, I'm gonna get back some gangster stuff. If that's what I'm putting out, I'm gonna get it back. That's just how karma works. That's how the world works. Let's see. And people can talk. Yeah, it's just Kenny. Shout out to It's Just Kenny. When people are public figures and they put their mess out there, people like me can talk about it. Everybody can talk about it. People, and for people talking about, oh, don't talk about other people's business, they probably be the main ones talking to their coworkers about Sally was late yesterday. Did you hear Rick got fired? He'd be the main one talking about other people. Get out of here with that. A non-financial. It's beyond disrespect and intention. Yeah, it was disrespect. It definitely was. Like I said, I would never even think about doing it. I couldn't believe it. Like that, literally, when I seen that picture, it blew my mind. If y'all in the chat, turn us up, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, I drop content every day. 7-Day Theory on YouTube. 7 spelled with the number 7, EVEN. After the home minis, with The mini scandal. Yeah, was it the black? Yeah, that too. I talked about that too, where because that's why Kendrick even said that bar in that song. He said that if that's the same episode that you're talking about, is when he said, "Oh, black dudes got to cut. They cut their hair bald because they're stressed out all day, listen to this woman complain all day." If it's that comment, yeah, I spoke about that too. And that's the whole reason Kendrick said, "Don't let no white comedian talk about no black woman. That's law," right? And he never even said Andrew Schultz's name. Never said his name, right? Andrew Schultz took it upon himself, and he never called him out his name. He didn't disrespect him, nothing. And Andrew Schultz responded like that. Like, that was beyond disrespectful to me. But yeah, that I also talked about that too. Like, first of all, you probably never even dated a black woman, and if you did, so what? You don't know us. You not of our culture. You nothing like that, right? But Andrew's talking about black women like he's a black man or woman, right? Speaking on something he ain't got nothing to do with, making jokes about that's based on stereotypes that he himself knows nothing about. After the whole exactly, that was a convo. That was a and best believe he has to watch himself in LA. We are not having that disrespect. Yeah, I'm not going for it. All the black jokes, the black people disrespect in the media and in real life. Because best believe, in real life, if somebody says anything like this, I'm gonna say something or do something, right? I'm not having it. Like, we came too far. Like, when are we gonna be treated equally, right? We just had to have a whole movement called Black Lives Matter because our lives didn't matter, right? We had to have a whole movement to tell people that, which is wild, right? So there's definitely a difference between white and black, and I argue we need to close that gap. It shouldn't be such a gap how we're treated and looked at and how white people are treated and looked at. For what? We're all humans. Nobody got to choose what way. Nobody was, well, before they came out the womb, nobody was like, God did not say, "Hey, what race you want to be?" "Oh, I want to be white," or "No, I'm gonna be black." Nobody got to choose, right? Nobody got to say none of that. So to hate somebody or to treat somebody differently based on the color of or the color of your skin or your race is completely beyond me. I will never understand racism ever, and I can't stand it. It don't make sense to hate somebody off of something that nobody in the world, nobody has any control over. None. Other than if you're a parent, right? But you yourself, nobody got to choose, "Hey, I'm gonna be white when I come out. I'm gonna be Asian when I'm born." Nobody got to choose that. So to have groups that hate people based on that is beyond stupid to me. Exactly. That was yeah, I read that one. Other standards. Oh, ADL, the double standards. Yeah, ADL and other groups have been real quiet and seeking understanding with Elon and his gesture. I seen that too. But make a statement about the actions of a certain country. Exactly. It's just Kenny coming through with the real knowledge, the real. That was a good comment. I seen the salute, the gesture. That was wild. For Trump to get in office and 5 minutes later, Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, doing that type of salute is crazy, right? And everybody, "Oh no, it was this type of, oh no, it means this or it's that." It is, look, we know what that is. Everybody knows what that is. Like, let's not play dumb, people. That was crazy to me. I put a post up on my channel about that. That's crazy work. Like, yeah. The double standards, like somebody said in the chat, double standards is wild. And it needs to stop, for real. There shouldn't be no double standards when it comes to race. Like I said, when nobody got to choose what race they got to be when they was born. Let's see. Groups are that criticism anti right. Gender. Some it's just Kenny Lord Jamar. I'm going to be quiet about him. Why? It's just Kenny. Why you say you're gonna be quiet about it? About Lord Jamar? I like Lord Jamar. You got a follower because I respect your time in gaining wisdom in FBA culture. Dope. Thank you. Appreciate you, Ali. Appreciate with the subscribe. You subscribe. You follow. Good looking. Okay then. Lily say facts. Real talk. Look, I'm FBA. My dad is black. My mom is Greek, right? I'm half and half. I identify as a black man because that's my experience in the world, is that is that of a black man. The people that are racist, they don't care that I'm half Greek, right? They don't care. They hate me just the same. If I was born during slavery times, I'd be right in the fields, right? It doesn't matter. I'm treated just like somebody that's 100% black. That's why I identify as black. And I really don't like, look, when you're a black person and when you're a black person, right? And I'd like to know what white people feel about this when they first find out that black people were slaves in America. When the first time I found out about it, the first time I learned like what we were, right, in the past and what we went through as that, I was pissed off. Ever since then, I was pissed. I was pissed. Like, it blew my mind. I didn't understand it. I wanted to understand it, but I didn't understand that way of thinking of how we got there, right? Of how we were that. And I think every black person, when they learn that we were slaves, right? And then not only were we slaves, we got freed, and then we still wasn't equal. And it took Jim Crow. It wasn't even that long ago when Martin Luther King was still alive. It wasn't that long ago that Jim Crow segregation was all through America, right? This stuff wasn't that long ago. 100 years, 80 years, something like that. It was not that long ago. It was in the 1900s. So, and not the early 1900s, the late like the 1960s, I think, was the civil rights movement. So it wasn't that long ago. So yeah, this stuff is not like, it's not like racism has just been gone and hasn't been around for years. No, it still goes on today. In 2025, racism still goes on. And we got to talk about the Sexy Red and with Carlos, that comedian Carlos. They took those AI photos with Martin Luther King. That was wild. Fact, yeah, it's the same episode I'm talking about. Yeah, okay, yeah, yep, yeah. I was done with them then too. For real. I was, that episode had me like, what is you even talking about? You a white boy talking on black culture that you're not black. Like, knock it off. Joseph, free Palestine. The people who started BLM from it. What? Shout out Grimy 90s. Grimy 90s. Shout out. Every race should be proud of their race. Real talk. Lily, hate on. I love my melanin, and I would choose black every time. Folks rising from the oppression. Yeah, real, for real. I would choose black every time. Yeah, I definitely would. But nobody gets a choice in it. My problem is we be multiple races and pick one to be proud of and call ourselves that. Grimy 90s. That's for, okay. So, but that's everybody's right, and that's everybody's right to do that. If you're two races, right? I'm two races. If I say I'm black, is that a lie? No, it's not. I'm black. I'm half black, right? If I say I'm Greek, is that a lie? No, it's not. And it's personal to you. Can't nobody tell me what or who I am but me, right? Nobody. Can't nobody tell me I'm anything. No, nobody. And if they do, I'm not gonna hear it. Only person that can tell you what you are or what you identify as is you. This is why I got a problem with people wanting to tell other people what they are and who they are. That's crazy. First of all, that's all ego. That's all that is ego, either ego or jealousy, right? Because who has a big enough ego to try to tell someone that they can't say what race they are? Like, what? What are you talking about? All right, be proud. Lord Jamar got on my nerves calling during the election season, calling Harris. Yeah, he did. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, he was doing those art of dialogue video interviews. He did get on my nerves with that. Harris, everything but a child of God and advocating for flat earth. Yeah, that's stupid. That's stupid. Both those things, I do have issues with Lord Jamar saying both of those. I did watch those interviews where he was talking about Harris. Just like, for what? Like, what? He acted like Harris knocked his milk over or something. He acted like Harris personally dissed him or personally like robbed him or something, did something crazy to him. She ain't do nothing but run for the presidency. Like the hate that he gave her was wild. And then the love that he be giving Trump is crazy to me. But I don't get it. I don't get it. Trump, I ain't never seen Trump do a likable thing in all my years. I never seen him do nothing or say nothing likable. And I can't vote for somebody that I don't like, right? A flat earther. And other than us, I stopped paying attention. Yeah, I feel you on that. Yeah, I don't listen to him every day, but when he was on Vlad, I would pay, like, I would watch all his interviews. He got a lot of knowledge. He's real smart, and I like the fact that he stood on business with Vlad, where he said he told him to apologize. And Vlad didn't, and he said, "All right, I'm not doing the show then. We ain't cool no more." I like that he did that. That we need more people like that standing on business for our community. If you're FBA, if you're from the lineage to be considered an FBA, at least one parent must have been not yet. Well, then I'm a FBA then, because my dad is definitely a non-immigrant. All my family was born here, right up until all the way to slavery. Freeman, yep. So you are real talk. Shout out to Lee. Shout out to Lee. Yeah, real talk. Showing love in the chat. God first, God bless. Yeah, J-Day Philly, shout out to you, God Day. If y'all in the chat, turn this up, hit that like button. It's just Kenny people going after Bernice King for being offended about the Sexy Red photos. Wow, I was yeah, people was going after her about being offended. That's her dad. Like, what are you talking about? Like, it is disrespectful, because for one, look what Sexy Red stands for and represents. Her dad did not represent none of that or stand for none of that, right? And it's AI. It's kind of like what Drake is. What Drake did with Tupac and the Tupac voice. He did the AI Tupac voice. That was disrespectful for real, because it's making somebody that's not here say or look a certain way, and and Bernice King said it in her response. He's not here to defend himself or say whether he is okay with that or not. So to use somebody that's not on this earth no more like that is crazy. And then for Carlos, I forget his last name. He doubled down, and after the Sexy Red photo came out, he said, "Oh, don't let Bernice get a wind of this," right? And took another AI photo with King. Like, why would you? And you like. I get it, like, yeah, some racist white people doing that, but come on now, you black, it's MLK Day. Like, let's have a little bit more respect for the man that the whole reason why we're even treated better, right, is because he had a huge part in that, a huge part of why we got rights and why we're not segregated and all that, and fighting for poverty and ending war, all that, right? He's the reason. So to disrespect him or try to make jokes about it is stupid. It's wild. Harris stole his puppy. LOL. That's what he act like. He be acting like Harris stole his puppy. Linda Lewis. Good afternoon. How are you? Shout out Linda Lewis. You doing? Love your channel. We love your handsome guy. You handsome guy. Thanks for sharing. Blessings. Blessings. Thank you, Linda. Grateful. Appreciate it. You are appreciated. Love you. I love your comments. Love you, Linda. Linda is a big and loud supporter. Real talk, real day one, sir. Day one. Been there for you've been supporting me, Linda. Love you. Thank you. God bless you too. And your family. It's just Kenny. Professor Dave versus Lord. Professor Dave. I hope you saw that. No, I didn't see, but I don't even know who Professor Dave is. I'm gonna have to check it out. I didn't see that. When it comes to music, you see the Sexy Reds and certain imagery promoted because a lot of the music to the suburbs and not to the street. Wait, what? Because promoted because a lot of the music is for the suburbs and not the streets. Still liking your hat, T2. What up, T2 in the building? T2 in the building. I'm always gonna have a hat on. I'm pretty much like Doug from, y'all remember Doug, the cartoon characters that wear the same outfit every time. I got the same hat, jacket, just different color shirts, right? The same shirt, just different colors. I got an outfit, right? This is my work outfit when I come on YouTube. And for real, this is how I dress in real life. For real. What's your thoughts on my last comment, Grimies? What'd you say, Grimies? 90s? Did I answer it? If something, I ain't see it. All right, so if something is yellow and orange and you tell someone go get the yellow thing, That's not describing them correctly, though. Guess what? I'm not an orange. Life and people are more complex. You trying to break it down and make it like do these mental gymnastics and to get away from the comment that if my dad is black and I say I'm black, that's what I am. It is what it is. What it is. Whether you like it or not, I'm gonna say that. I've been saying that, and because that's who I am. Can't nobody tell me what or who I am. Yeah. You tried with that comment, but no, we're more complex than a color or describing a thing, right? We're humans. We're way more complex than that. It just can mean the music is beyond black America and promotes an image of over sexual violent culture to others. Yeah, this is, but you're both. I am both. You're right. I am both, not one. But guess what? If I'm both, right? If somebody is, how come nobody has problems when somebody is 50% Native American and 50% something else, and they're at a reservation and they're full-fledged Native American? Don't nobody got a problem with that, right? But you got a problem with me identifying as black. For what? Why? What's the problem? What is me saying that I'm black, something that is a true statement, right? What is that doing for you? How is it bothering you? Please let me know in the comments. How is it bothering you? How another person identifies. This is what we gotta get over. People be so judgmental and closed-minded in their thoughts that they care about and are jealous about people that they don't even know and will never know, right? It's the same people that hate on the LGBT people when the LGBT people don't got nothing to do with you. If you're not a part of that world, then what do you care what they doing or how they identify or what they say or what they do behind closed doors? For what do you care for? It ain't got nothing to do with you. You're not in that world. That's not a part of your life. So why do you care? That's my question. Is really what it is closed-mindedness. That's what it is, closed-mindedness. People think that we really got to get over this. Appearance and DNA are not the same. I know how I look. I know how light I am. Guess what? Black people, we have white people. We have people with white skin that are black, right? Even African. They're called albinos. They have white skin, right? A white person can't birth a black person. A black person can birth a person with white skin, with albino skin, right? So black people, we come in all shades, right? From light to dark. The people the black side of my family, almost a lot, like 50% of them that are 100% black are light as me. Some may be lighter because in the summer I get tan, I get dark. Some are lighter than me. Guess what? Appearance and skin tone is not DNA. It's not. My father is black, so I'm black. Let's see. Facts, Lily, facts. Yeah, Marvel, Star Wars was good until Disney bought them. True statement. But albino is lack of pigment, right? Yeah, it is lack of pigment. But two white people couldn't produce a black person with black skin tone. Black people can produce a black person with white skin tone. We can birth y'all, white people, but white people cannot create us, right? Because it all started from every person on this earth. If we go back in time, it all goes back to a black woman and a black man. We all start it all. The birth of the world of human beings came out of Africa. It's like learning colors in preschool. White can't make colors. Everything comes from color. Yeah, white they can't. They can't. Literally, you're right. They can't. It is like learning. Like some people, man. Some people are a little behind than others. You know what I mean? Common sense ain't too common with everybody, right? Common sense is not that. They shouldn't have named common sense that because it ain't common, especially nowadays. But I wanted to. What was I talking about? Somebody said something. Let me see. Music. Oh yeah, the music promoting. Yeah, the music nowadays, and it been like this. The music is it does brainwash the youth, right? It does promote negative activity over sexualization. I got a daughter, she's 4. I'm doing my best, and I will do my best to not let her get involved in any of that, like dressing older than she is, putting on makeup. I'm not for any of that. My daughter will not be doing none of that. America over sexualizes everything, like, and especially women, right? And women do it themselves too, right? But also men can do it as well, right? Like these music execs, when a wholesome, like just starting out new artists, they might not dress sexy or skimpy, but the music company might be like, look, we need a sex sales, and it does, but there's been artists that do it, that women artists that do not show they body all out there, that have sold millions of records. There's plenty. Lauryn Hill, Missy Elliott, like there's a whole bunch of women that don't sexualize themselves and make good music and can sell records, right? So the whole notion of, oh, you got to be sexy to sell, it's a lie. It's probably easier to do it, but it's not impossible to do it without over sexualizing yourself. Honestly, my son and daughter are from Black women, and both could pass for white. You would never know. I must have strong genes. Yeah, might have strong genes. Yeah, and like that's what's up though. Shout out to you. You're a father. Yeah, I have and the kids I have there with my oldest kid is with a full. She's fully Black. She was not mixed with none, right? And then my kid's mother, the person I'm with now, my girl, she's mixed too. So our kids are super light, like, but you can definitely tell that they're Black, right? Because their mom is 50-50 too. She's half black, half white. I'm half Black, half white. It's just crazy to me that, like, so my last name, right? It's a Greek last name, Hazanakis. It's a Greek last name. Within just a generation, that name was representing Greek people, but now it represents Black people, because my kids are Black. I'm half Black. So it's crazy how races can switch like that, and with a name. That is Greek. Yeah, it is. It's Greek as hell. Greek people always got names. And look, if there's a Greek name, last name, it's going to end with IS or OS or O. You know what I mean? Flint. I feel many artists are chosen. Music artists are chosen. Yeah, I feel like that too. Old school hip hop and rap female artists will have a harder time selling today. Yeah, they would. Because it's all, look, man. I'm the older I got, look, I was a kid that had I was a only child raised by a single mother. She was at work a lot. This music helped raise me, right? Like Tupac, like all this hip hop music helped raise me on some real stuff. I idolized these artists and this music, and I followed and really thought what they were telling me in the songs. But now that I'm 38, right? It was all a lie, like, right? It was all a lie. Like the glorifying violence, glorifying the streets, glorifying the selling of narcotics. All this stuff is a lie. It's not, there's no glory in it. There is no glory in the streets. The streets and that type of lifestyle will lead you to two places: behind bars, where I've been, and 6 feet under. That's the only two places it's going to lead to. Nobody that's really living that life, nobody has escaped either of those two. None. And nobody will, if you really live in that lifestyle. And the more I listen, I hear the music and stuff, like a 38-year-old me can listen to a drill song and go about my day, right? I'm not going to think about it again. But a 14-year-old me, a 12-year-old me, these kids today, they listen to this music, right? And you can tell by the way people are living, like a Chicago, like a Philly. These kids, I mean, they listen to this music and they uphold it as law, right? Because it affects them that much. Because it's so much glorified and it's so prevalent that they can't do nothing but because their brains ain't developed all the way. So they're really at a molding stage, right? They're looking for stuff to cling on to, movements and like people to look up to. And if they don't have the right type of person, a role model, a father, a mother, or anybody that's a role model around, they're going to look to the streets. They're going to look to the music to guide them. And the music is going to misguide you unless you're listening to somebody that's really woke, that's really not talking all that glorification of the street life. Let me see. Queen Latifah, MC Light, yeah, I'm telling you, they were the best. Yeah, they was raw. Queen Latifah, I love. Don't forget Salt and Pepper. So even though they was kind of more, they was more sexualized. I rock. That was Salt and Pepper first album. That was one of the most. That was one of the first rap albums I heard. One of the first albums I had and listened to. I can tell you're from the culture. You can't fake it, right, Lily? You're real stuff. Real talk. Thank you, Lily. I love Tupac, Biggie, T2. I love Tupac, Biggie's music. I got into rap through with Run DMC. Okay, so you might be a little bit older than me. The MC of Run DMC was Murder. Yeah. Jam Master Jay. Yeah, he was. It's unsolved according to the cops. Like Biggie. Yeah, it is. Yep. Supposedly, I think it was like one of his nephew or something. I think has something to do with it. I think they reported on it not too long ago. I don't know if it's solved though. It might be. I'm not sure. But I think somebody in his inner circle or family did that to him, which is messed up. The kids do not have the intellect to discern how to. Yeah, they really don't. It's like watching like an action movie like John Wick or something, and like then you really trying to be John Wick. Like that's like music is supposed to be entertainment, but like I said, kids are looking for stuff to cling on to guide them, and if they don't have real role models or real people in their life, they're going to look to the streets. That's what I did, and I thought all this stuff was cool. I thought, yeah, this is how I'm gonna live my life. This is what life is supposed to be about being tough, right? About being never running from a fight, never like all this stuff, right? All this tough guy talk. Let me tell you, the toughest thing you can do as a man or a woman, if you have kids, first of all, is raise your kids. That's the tough. If you raise your kids, you are tough. You the toughest person out. You the toughest person on the block. Because guess what? I grew up without a father. A lot of men and a lot of women cannot handle raising their own kids, right? So it really takes a tough person to do that. Being tough ain't got nothing to do with the streets. To me, at my age, at 38. To me, being tough is paying your bills on time, handling your responsibilities like a man or a woman, being a real role model for your community or your children or your community or your family, right? That's what being tough is to me. And that is really tough. Like a lot of people cannot really can't really walk in the light, right? A lot of people can fake like they walking in the light, or like they're really of God, or they're really walking a straight line. But behind closed doors, as we see, like with a Diddy or a Epstein or whoever, or Weinstein, Harvey Weinstein, like these people, they act like they're all like goody two shoes, straight and narrow, right? But behind closed doors, they some of the most evil, wicked people that you will ever come across, right? So a lot of people can fake it, but really, really not a lot of people are really living by truth and by the codes of the universe. And that's what I try to do every day. My whole channel, my whole life is about living in truth, like just being who you are, and on the positive side, right? Not on no negative stuff. It's just living in truth, being who you are, like who you present to the world. That should be who you really are, and that's what I'm all about. I've been with my husband over 20 years. Okay, yeah, I have 2 sons in college. Okay, all right then. Shout out to you. And one is big on TikTok, graduate. Oh, for real? Big on. That's what's up. That was scary. They took TikTok down for a second and then brought it back like the next day. But yeah, parenting plays a huge part. I'm hip to drill music because of them, and they can discern. That's what's up. Yeah, and they're a little bit older too, right? So they're in college. So that means they're you said over 20 years old. Okay. Well, I know you've been with your husband over 20 years. So if they're in college, they're over 18. And that's when you're starting to get into where you're getting more wise, right? You're thinking about more what you're doing. Your brain is a little bit more developed. And yeah, you being a parent and you being a role model to them, that probably had a huge effect on why they can discern like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna take this from that music, but I'm not gonna like. They could take the positive, the stuff that rings true, that's positive, and all the negative bullish. They could leave that to the side because they had somebody in their life that they could really look to and guide them and was always there. That's you. It's you. Parenting is the biggest and toughest job you will ever do in life, ever, and the most important, to be honest. It's just Kenny Salt Pepper and Spindrill are icons, both members. Yeah, took crazy paths. Yeah, they did. Pepper ended up on what was it? Not Love and Hip Hop. It was another show. She was on another, and her daughter, she was on the show too. Her daughter was talented though. But yeah, I love Salt and Pepper. Love them. Tupac was actually in a Salt and Pepper music video. What a Man. He was in that music video. I think they might have cut him out though or something, but he was supposed to be in it, or just like the back of his head was in it. But yeah, Tupac was in the What a Man Salt and Pepper video. I agree with that. My children, T2, are 16 and 24 now. Okay, shout out to T2, 16, 24. Son was in the Navy and going to college as an engineer. Shout out to him, doing big stuff. Glad I have them in my life. Son says he make me grandpa soon. I'm only 46. Okay, so yeah, T2, you are a little older than me. Yeah, that's what, man, I can't wait. Like to be, I was the only child. So when I always wanted to have multiple children, like not just one, like a big family, because I was alone. I was the only child. I was alone for a lot of my life. So I always wanted to have more than one kid. Shout out to you though, like raising real, like it sounds like your son, he in the Navy. That's what's up. Going to college, an engineer, like really making something of himself. That's what's up, man. Yeah, parenting is crucial, and the lack of parenting is what had the most effect on me, right? So even though my mom was there and stuff, it was the lack of my father, me being a man, a young kid, a young man, and not having that man role model to look up to, that had a huge effect on my whole life. To the point where, yeah, I wanted to be that to my son and my daughters. Sending Hariba, I hear you. Growing up in hip hop. Yeah, growing up in hip hop. Yep, that's it. Yeah, she was on there. I watched that faithfully. I think it came on Friday or Thursday or something. Every week I was tuning in because Salt and Pepper's daughter, she was dating the light skinned dude. And he was wild. He was wild. I don't know, I forget what he was doing, but every season he would get into something. He would have some type of controversy. And then I think even one season he revealed that he likes trans people, right? He revealed this at a party. I was like, hold on, wait, ain't you in a relationship? You in a relationship with Pepper's daughter, but you revealing that you like trans people. How does that even work? Like what? I guess they got an understanding. I thought if you in a relationship, you just like the person you in a relationship with. He said no. I like trans people too. I got my girl, but I like trans too. So I was like, what? I think that was the last season I watched. Tretch was on there too. Tretch was at that party that he revealed that on. Yeah, it was wild. Wow. Yeah, I'm getting hungry. I'm about to what is it? It's 2:30. I didn't even get to talk about Boosie. But Boosie is he's pretty much, he crashed out because people was giving him backlash for him asking Trump, or like pretty much trying to like not beg, but pretty much try to get Trump to give him a pardon on his federal charges that he's still facing. Look, if he can pardon the January 6th rioters, who I call terrorists, because how do you attack your own country, attack 100 police officers that got injured, but you get pardoned? So if they can get pardoned, anybody can get pardoned, I guess. You can do anything and get pardoned. If they can get pardoned, pretty much, I call it charlatans. Like, how do you attack your own country, but then the president of the United States pardons you, and attack your own country over something that wasn't even real, the rigged election. If that one was rigged, why ain't this one rigged? How you getting in office this time? I would love for them to answer me that. Tell me how, if that one was rigged and y'all went and did all that on January 6th, how did he get in office this time? How is this one not rigged? How? That one was rigged, but this one ain't. Like, get out. It missed me with all that. I hate those shows because they came off as exploiting people. Yeah, they did. I stopped watching them. My only show that I watched, still my guilty pleasure, that my girl watches it too, and she got me hooked on it, is the baddies, man. I can't stop watching it. I can't. It's just all fight. All it is fight. It's all. And I like boxing. I like watching fights. All it is they don't even gotta have a reason no more. Like they're used to in the earlier seasons, they used to have a reason to fight, right? Like somebody would do something or something. No, this one chick fought another chick because she said she was boring. This chick wanted to fight and did fight Scotty. I think Scotty the body. She fought her. The girl wanted to fight Scotty because she said Scotty is boring. Someone she had just met like that day. All she did was watch her on TV before this. She met her that day and said she wanted to fight her because she's boring. I was like, what? I was like, hold on, white people. All right, so y'all just need to cut the storylines. Cut the storylines. Just every episode, just say, on this week of baddies, we got Scotty versus Quagmire looking chick. We got what's her name? Natalie. We got Natalie versus Biggie, and then and just have matches, because that's all it is. It just fights for an hour, 40 minutes. That's all it is. Baddies is the worst, man. Than Natalie Nunn and her chrome chin. Yeah, it is the worst. It is the worst. But I can't stop watching. I have to watch it, and it's gonna be on the TV anyway when I'm laying in the bed because my girl watch it. So she got me on it. So I'll be watching it every Sunday. We be tuning every 8 o'clock. We be tuning in every Sunday. But yeah, T for real. Wait, what? What did T say? Boosie shaking my hand. I don't understand his type. Yeah, Boosie, man, when he first came out, he was definitely like a real, like he was kind of like a pop type rapper. He like spoke from the heart, spoke about the street life. Like he is one of the closest rappers that I've seen to Tupac, but he's not Tupac, but he's like Tupac-ish, I'd say. What did Tretch say? Tretch said, I had a crush on Lisa Left Eye Lopez back in the day. So did I. I had the biggest crush on Lisa Left Eye and T-Boz. I love T-Boz. Had the bob. T-Boz with the bob. As a teenager, if I had YouTube back then, I'm just saying, if I had YouTube back then. What did Tretch say? Tretch, I don't even know if he said, I don't even think he said anything. I can't remember. It wasn't nothing too crazy that he said. Boosie, second, understand this. I live near Boston. It's all over the news with ICE raids here today. Oh, ICE, you talking about the immigrant people? You talking about that's the immigrant organization, or law enforcement organization that kicks people out of the country, stuff like that? Because that's ICE is what 21 Savage what he was in trouble with, right? Because he's from London or whatever. Mother Russia, baddies is the worst, man. Yeah, I read that. T for it's just Kenny. I'm NYC. Haven't heard about the raid. Yeah, I haven't heard about the raid yet, but don't doubt they are about to happen here. Yeah, I haven't heard. Yeah, they probably will happen, because look who's in office. Trump. He said he's getting rid of everybody. Aaliyah and Left Eye passing the same year, right? Yeah, that was sad, man. When Lisa, she was one of them, them real souls, right? Them real real down to earth, real of the soul type person. She just had a beautiful soul and was real in touch. She was real woke, real in tune. That was definitely sad. And then they had a documentary come out to where it filmed when she was down in South America, right before she got in that car crash, and then Aaliyah crashing on the plane. Yeah, that was sad. I'm in Cali, and there's ICE everywhere. My whole family illegal. It's a little scary. Dang, I'm praying for you, mother Russia. That's scary, man. Oh, family illegal. It's a little scary. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, immigration. It's just good looking, Kenny. It's just Kenny. Yeah, I'm about to go get something to eat. Yeah, Boosie, and people are giving him backlash because he's asking for a pardon. But if they can pardon the January 6 people, he can pardon Boosie. That's how I feel about Aaliyah. Was beautiful. Aaliyah, and I couldn't believe years later I found out that Aaliyah was with Dame Dash. I did not know that until Dame Dash started doing interviews. I didn't know there was a couple. What R. Kelly did to Aaliyah was disgusting. Like, and then having songs, age ain't nothing but a number, and that was sick. That was sick for R. Kelly. And then you watch their interviews. Yeah, you watch their interviews, and it's so cringe. And just knowing what their relationship was now, it was cringe as hell. Just yeah. Shout out. I'm about to get off here, y'all. Thank y'all, everybody that contributed to the chat. It's just Kenny. Shout you out. Love you. Love y'all. T2. Shout out T2. Shout out Mother Russia. Shout out who else was up in here? Lily. Shout out Lily. Who else? There was somebody else I thought. Lily, T2. It's just Kenny. Yeah, it was mainly y'all. And yeah. Yeah, shout out Linda. Shout out Linda too. Yeah, love y'all. Thanks for lending your voice to the chat. You really made us a good hour and 40 minutes we went. I usually don't go this long. Pause. But yeah, I usually don't make a stream this long. Thank y'all. Love y'all. If y'all didn't subscribe to the channel, or if y'all already did, thank you. Love y'all. Thanks for supporting me. Thanks for watching me. I hope y'all have a good day. Be safe out there. Keep your head up and your eyes open. 7 day. I'm out.